Neal Atkinson representing BetSaracen's, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. Want to put a little wager on your favorite sporting event, which could include Arkansas baseball tonight or Arkansas basketball tomorrow. Make sure you got BetSaracen on your phone. Got to be inside the state of Arkansas to use BetSaracen. And we got Neal with us on the hotline here. Neal, happy Friday. What's going on?
Happy Friday and happy golden hour. Boy, I tell you what, I'm sitting here previewing what we've got going on. Of course, you know, with the Hogs playing baseball there in Texas. A little bit better weather than they're going to have last weekend. I'm pretty sure that roof's going to be closed, so that's a little bit better. But then again, I'm already starting to look at bracketology for the NCAA Tournament field projections and things of that nature. And one of the ones that I've been to is Arkansas is number 4 and the last 4 in right now as of today. I know different people have different ones. So this game coming up this weekend, and with all going on for looks like there's going to be a lot of battles for the number 1 seeds this weekend too with some of the matchups. So great weekend in college ball.
Yeah, college basketball taking the forefront right now. And then baseball, of course, too. What's new right now on the app? I know you referred to there may be some new things coming out before the Super Bowl. Might not have had necessarily to do with the NFL, but it may have to do with other sports. What's new right now?
Well, one of the biggest things that we're seeing a lot of people do, and we're seeing a surge in new signups is that we have a new welcome offer for new players. And, you know, you see these offers advertised on TV and elsewhere, and we wanted to come up for a welcome offer with new players right before March Madness and anybody that hasn't gotten onto the site. And we decided to make it really easy. So we wanted to welcome those new players. So remember, if you have not downloaded the app and you're not a current user of the app, you can type in remember welcome, because if you register and you use that code welcome when you register for your new account, as soon as you make a $25 bet on the site, we're just going to give you 5 more for $25 free bets that you need to use within the next 7 days after that bet settles. And use it on anything that's minus 200 or better. That means it's got to be competitive. So basically, you bet 25 and get $125 in free bets. And that's as easy as we can make it. No hoops to jump through or anything along that. So we've done that. Now, the next question I always get when I tell people that, well, what are you doing for the existing players? Well, parlays have become so huge on our site. Everybody's doing them. Everybody loves to do them because that's when you can win the big money. And frankly, they're fun putting together. So we've got the new Parlay Club. And you got to remember, if you're on the site, you got to remember to go to the promotions page and hit the opt-in button. And once you do that, each week in the Parlay Club, depending on how many bets you make, how much dollars, and it's cumulative. You don't have to make individual bets, cumulative bets. We'll give you free play based on what tier that you get in during that 7-day period, and we've made that as easy as possible there. So I think you all you have to do is make $50 in parlay bets in a week, and then we're going to give you $25 in free play. I mean, that's easy as that. If you bet 100, we're going to give you 50. And if you bet up to if you get over $500 in parlays in a week, you'll just get $100 in free bets. So, promotion money is flying, and it's a good time of the year to do that with all that's going on with college basketball, and now that we got baseball going on, so you got a little extra spending money there. So that's the marketing fun part of it that I get to do.
Hey, it's not just the NBA and college basketball that you guys can work on BetSaracen's. I counted 16 different basketball leagues on the app right now that are available to put money on all across the world. I mean, it is fully basketball season, and I think I wouldn't have even. In my mind, I'd have thought, there's 16 leagues in the world, but there's more than that. But there's 16 ways to put money in on basketball right now.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised. Northwest Arkansas. They have a kind of with the industry that's up there with Walmart and all the different vendors. I mean, there's a lot of people that are in Northwest Arkansas from all over the world, and it's interesting. We see a lot of overnight betting on those European and some of those leagues over there, even in Asia, and you see those in the overnight hours. And a heavy amount of them up there in the Northwest Arkansas. So we just think that's really neat that we have that international flair to BetSaracen to serve. If you're in the States and doing business and that's where you're from, we'll cover the leagues that you're used to betting on because we know they've had betting over there for ages.
I know one thing that baseball fans have to be pretty excited about if you like putting money on college baseball, since that started now, is that there is now in-game betting, in-play betting during Razorback baseball games, and that's new, right?
Yeah, well, it's not going to be on all games. It's going to be on the majority of the games, and of course, when we get into SEC play and the caliber of the teams that they're playing this week, yes. So the live coverage has been expanded. It is still not as good as covering every single game like we do in Major League Baseball, but the majority of the games. Now, your midweek games, the one games that you play midweek, most of those will not be live, but most of your weekend series will. And we are really, really happy to see the data feed providers give us that much more content for college baseball because and BetSaracen kind of set the stage for that because there wasn't as many sports books that were doing baseball, and people noticed when we were doing it last year, and a lot of the other books in neighboring states, especially in SEC country, started asking the data providers, "Hey, we want more baseball," and as a result of that, it's happening. So it's great to see that we're able to offer those feeds like that now, and that enhanced content that people have come to expect, especially like on Major League Baseball.
What are some of the specials that fans can utilize for tomorrow's game against Missouri?
Oh well, I mean that I could spend all day talking to you with that. On the first page, whenever you either go to the app or go to it on the web, you're going to see the Arkansas specials. So you're going to see, the baseball specials, and then you're going to see the basketball ones. The ones that have really taken a lot of traction are our quick bets on the Arkansas Razorbacks basketball. Like, who is going to win the tip-off? Like, on the Auburn game, of all of the specials that we put out there, the most bet was to win who's going to win the tip-off. So you got Missouri and Arkansas. Both of them are at minus 105. So that's basically about as 50-50 as you can get. Another market that people really have liked are the Arkansas first point scorer. So you've got Adu, John L. Davis, Big Z, DJ Wagner, Carter Knox, and then you've got other on there. With Adu is the favorite at plus 250. Right behind John L. Davis to score the first point, and then and that means somebody have to come off the bench most likely is plus 1,200. So we've got that, and we've even got that for the 3-point field goal score too for the first one for Arkansas.
Well, it's a lot going on there, Neal, and hopefully the season extends for Arkansas because, well, we know for a fact if Arkansas is playing, fans are going to be interested not just in the win and the loss, but maybe making a little money on their own at the same time.
Oh yeah, we did see a little trail off on last year when Arkansas wasn't in. I think they played on Thursday the year before, and when we looked at the numbers and compared them with Thursday when Arkansas was playing, and the next year later, and that's with even more people on the site, we did notice a difference in our NCAA volume on that day just because of Arkansas wasn't there, and we hope they get there. We really do. And me as a bookmaker does because that's more interesting. Just as a note, I mean, this game with Missouri is very, very important. The line is out. Missouri is a 1.5-point favorite in Bud Walton Arena. Missouri's been hot. They've had some really, really interesting wins, and they've been moving up. And I'd love to see Arkansas win this game. Although probably if Arkansas does win this game, the book will take it on the shorts. But it will be good for the tournament resume and maybe getting a little bit higher and a little bit more comfort on making the big dance.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.